Well, there's no doubting the pedigree of both Palmeiras and Santos. But it's also fair to say that both teams are currently yearning for better times. Derbies mean more when the chips are down, and this is a game that neither can afford to lose. For one of these teams, the journey back to the top of the Brazilian game may begin right here. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Drogba.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Davids. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target. Looking for options for movement. Guardiola. First quarter of an hour gone. An instinctive delivery. Only partially clear.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Otto looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's been... And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Played backwards here. And it's Rodri. Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe! Tries to pass it through. Oh, red, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Neymar. Guardiola. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Cruyff. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's played it long.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking for the run. Threads one in. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! Quality ball. Neymar. Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. That's an excellent interception. And he cuts out the supply. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And this is Bale. Bale is flagged offside. Out to the left it goes. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's aimed into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bale! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Bale has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Can he get it through? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Drogba, and this is Bale. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. And here's Hazard. Oh, good read. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He can run onto that, and it's made its way to him. Chance! It's there! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Hazard. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He might be in here, and the shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Costa Curta. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nice physical challenge. Just about up to the hour now. Some resolute defending there. That pass isn't the best. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Now can he... Neymar! And he's following up! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Mbappe. Timber spots it and intercepts. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not the most accurate pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff chooses to go back. And this is Drogba. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And that's a good ball. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 7, camisa 18, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 9.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Neymar into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely aimed pass. And he was quick to react, done delicately. Chips it through. Neymar gets flagged offside. Odo. Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Look at this chance, surely! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Not the most convincing of passes. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Santos nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Struck first time. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by... Well, there's no doubting the pedigree of both Palmeiras and Santos. But it's also fair to say that both teams are currently yearning for better times. Derbies mean more when the chips are down, and this is a game that neither can afford to lose. For one of these teams, the journey back to the top of the Brazilian game may begin right here. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate.
Great chance! And it's a goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Palmeiras finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, that's clever.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Otto. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Neymar. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing of passes. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Azar. Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. And this is Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot.
He rises! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Messi. Puskás, well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar, that has been slung wide. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola. Palmeiras finding their passes. Puskás. Beckenbauer gets it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Otto. Guardiola. And that was nowhere near his best. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
There's the shot! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good move.
It's Asa! A real chance and a real let-off.
Santos are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Palmeiras looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Here it is, crossed in. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. Rodri. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Saliba. And it's Neymar. And here's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Costa Curta makes the interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. That is good alertness. Looking to play him in. Messi. And this is Messi. Terrific header. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're at it again. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Palmeiras have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team. And should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And we're underway again. Saliba. Costa Curta cuts it out. Messi. Taken back almost at once. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well read, nice interception. Puskas. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Neymar. And the through ball. Nicely intercepted. Tries a measured ball. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Santos with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Probing pass. Costa Curta. Rodri. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Puskás. No way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Guardiola. And it's Rodri. We expected better, and so did he. Spread out to the left. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And this is Puskás. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick.
Substituição no time do Santos.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 18. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8.
Neymar.
Camisa 9.
And it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And he welcomes it in. Bellingham. Oh, cracking ball. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Threads one in. Thinks about the shot. Neymar. Rodri. And this is Puskás. Guardiola is flagged offside. And it's Davids. Rodri. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Can he get on the end of this? And it's played forward. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi. He's picked his way through. Flings it across. Neymar.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's beautifully weighted. This is Van Nistelrooy. He has found the way through. Chance! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely weighted ball. Messi gets into some space. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, this is a derby that is certainly unique, and one that might perhaps lack the star power of past editions. But with both teams desperately attempting to claw themselves back to the top of the pile, you can rest assured that it will be feisty and fiercely competitive from the get-go. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to...
And he shoots! Sticks it away! Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. It's a searching pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass.
Up he goes! Cleared without hesitation. Neymar. Pass is just off target. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Goes down, but nothing given. Messi. And this is Puskás. Now, can they get him away?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That's an imaginative pass. Santos have a free kick. Guardiola gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's Guardiola. That's very neat. No way through, so back it comes. Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely shaped cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neither side yet able to find the net. And this is Cruyff. Big chance, must be! Good read, needed to be. He's given the time to pick a pass. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! And it's hoisted clear. "15 minutes till half-time. Short changes him with that pass. João Neves. Costa Curta. He came in hard, very hard. Nicely aimed pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the...
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far. Lobbed in behind. Thinks Messi! A real chance and a real let-off.
Messi clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Odo. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Cruyff shoots! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Davids. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Estamos atrás, mas não perdemos ainda. Vamos virar o jogo, senhoras e senhores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Palmeiras definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some...
Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And it's Guardiola. Davids. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Cruyff! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Shapes to shoot! That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Hoisted in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Costa Curta. And they win it back again. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Almost an hour gone. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now that's well seen too.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his... And he's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. That's gone for a throw-in. Guardiola. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cruyff. He gets big! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Van Nistelrooy. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Well timed, excellent interception. Spread out to the left. Otto gets a foot in here. João Neves. Looking for options for movement. And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control. Costa Curta. Bastoni. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. He's in space and applies the finish! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And this is Cruyff. He could be... He's having a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Palmeiras have their third corner. Messi with the short one. Santos have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi. Bellingham. Palmeiras are closing in on a comfortable win. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Guardiola. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a throw. Now it's Cruyff. Opts to play it back. He's tried one! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top. Costa Curta. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's lofted through here. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. Out towards the flank. Played back in. This looks promising. And the referee brings it to a close. Palmeiras can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Well, this is a derby that is certainly unique, and one that might perhaps lack the star power of past editions. But with both teams desperately attempting, you can rest assured that it will be feisty and fiercely competitive from the get-go. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Looking for the run. He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar, and the finish! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Yeah, great.
It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar attempts a clearance. Santos are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho. This looks promising. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar. And here's Endrick. Over to the left. That is a great pick out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That's an imaginative pass. Palmeiras are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Santos are looking to break at pace. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Applies the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Nicely shaped ball. Ambitious ball here. Guardiola. Ronaldinho. Endrick. Looking for options for movement. That's gone route one. And no, that was never going to make it. Half an hour played now. Looking tidy in possession here. This might... Chance! It's a loose ball. And that has been cleared. Ronaldinho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chouameni. That's beautifully weighted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's intervened well there. Palmeiras heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior is on his own. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's in space and looking for options. Ronaldinho! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to...
It's Neymar! And that is a routine catch.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Costa Curta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Palmeiras really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Palmeiras are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. There's the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Mbappe. Chouameni. Probing pass. Saliba cuts it out. Guardiola. Now it's Endrick. And this is Neymar. Beckenbauer. Chouameni. No way through there. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's lofted through here. Oh, that was vital. And it's Guardiola. Knocks it out wide. And that looks a decent ball. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good-looking delivery. Palmeiras get their fourth corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Chouameni. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Guardiola. Ronaldinho. That's good vision. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 5, camisa 7, camisa
Not the most
18.
convincing of passes.
Deixando o
So,
campo
Jim, is that the
para a
manager
entrada dele.
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
8.855 espectadores.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Now he's got space here. Dink through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get it through? Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri. Guardiola. And it's Ronaldinho. Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodri. Endrick. And it's Guardiola. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's run loose here. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ronaldinho. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bastoni. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Now, can he find a finish? It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Palmeiras are having a ball here. Endrick proves too strong. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Costa Curta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a mistake! Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. And the number on the board is 3. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Well read, nice interception. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. Well, this is a derby that is certainly unique, and one that might perhaps lack the star power of past editions. But with both teams desperately attempting to claw themselves back to the top of the pile, you can rest assured that it will be feisty and fiercely competitive from the get-go. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So that's got things underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. It's a searching pass. What a delightful ball.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Odo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, super find. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Odo. Guardiola. Rodri. And it's Ronaldinho. Vinicius, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's in plenty of space here. And he's picked it up out wide. Applies the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And that is expertly dealt with. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Saliba. Ronaldinho. Palmeiras finding their passes. Ronaldinho. Endrick. Endrick! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Cleared without complication. Rodri. And reclaimed it in a trice. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's quick to snatch it. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Guardiola. And it's Rodri. Played into space. Floated through. Guardiola. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior. He tries a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. He's having a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Triol spots it and intercepts. Chips it through. Endrick. Guardiola. Neymar. Guardiola. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. And the shot! Goal! Santos! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nice interception, well timed. Davids out-muscles him.
Palmeiras certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. That's been slipped through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guardiola. No way through. Heading backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, perfectly measured that. No, that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice sequence of passes, this. Santos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Neymar, Vinicius Junior. Ambitious ball here. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking tidy in possession here. Rodri. That's a cute ball. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Palmeiras still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he's intervened well there. Cross needs to be good. That's really well manoeuvred. Threads one in. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Oh, that's a key interception. Endrick. And it's Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Now, can they get him away? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That is a great pick out.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substituição.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, what's he done? And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. Saliba. That's been cut out, well played. The pass has gone astray. Probing pass. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Drogba tries to pass it through. He's on it, can he get away? Out of play for a throw. Ronaldinho. And that's been won straight back.
Palmeiras really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Will play through for the wide man. And it's Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Costa Curta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiola getting this one clear. Bale. Now it's Drogba. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, there's no doubting the pedigree of both Palmeiras and Santos. But it's also fair to say that both teams are currently yearning for better times. Derbies mean more when the chips are down, and this is a game that neither can afford to lose. For one of these teams, the journey back to the top of the Brazilian game may begin right here. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so, but there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to...
And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Neymar. Now it's Ronaldinho. It's a searching pass. Saliba makes the interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now the ball in. Ronaldinho. Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Cruyff. Played out wide. Ronaldinho. Mbappe, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter.
Goes for the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. Palmeiras, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Lovely pass, but can he get... Takes a shot! And he's done it! And Palmeiras score first! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, this looks sharp. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Almost half an hour in now. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done it.
Neymar! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Palmeiras are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Bellingham. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the through ball. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Palmeiras heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Tries to pass it through. Rodri. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ball's gone out of play. Guardiola. Now Saliba. Davids looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that has put paid to that. Guardiola. That has ended up in no man's land. And he plays one through. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. This is their second corner of the game. Rodri attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. It's Hazard! Neymar has found the net here, of course. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Palmeiras really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Palmeiras ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Teremos uma substituição.
That gets things going for the second half. Palmeiras different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, well measured.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that is not finding anyone. And he's gone direct here. A probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Saliba, pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bale! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. He went for the curler. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So we've reached the hour mark. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmeiras perhaps contemplating their next change here. Out towards the flank.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And they're back on the ball again. And he welcomes it in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Santos have their third corner. Odo. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. Palmeiras finding their passes. And this is Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Davids. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. Schmeichel claims it, and the danger passes. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Azar. And this is Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's fabulous. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Guardiola is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Messi. The final 5 minutes. Out of play for a throw. Palmeiras clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Rodri gets over and intercepts. And this is Bale, looking for the run. He has a look up. And the shot! Well, now that's another chance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Vinicius Junior. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. That's that, the end. Palmeiras are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Bale. Ambitious ball here. Played out to the left flank, and he welcomes it in. Brilliantly cut out.
Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, a great scorer of goals, and of course a scorer of great goals.
Yeah, and because of that, the words audacious and spectacular come to mind, and I think they best sum up what he could muster on a consistent basis.
Rudiger. And it's Koundé. Nesta. Adams. Now that's well seen too. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fight. Tries a shot! Goal! And Palmeiras score first. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Substitution on the field.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Rodri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well read, nice interception. Thinks about the shot. Bale! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's Ronaldinho. And he welcomes it in. And this is Bale. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rodri. And this is Ronaldinho. Gives it back. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a throw. Costa Curta. Palmeiras are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Vigo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bale. It's Bale! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
"15 minutes till half-time. Looking for options for movement. No, it's not getting there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rodri. Rudiger. And it's Rudiger. Distributed tidily. Odo. He's gone for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Palmeiras can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Lampard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. Costa Curta. Now Odo. Rodri. Guardiola. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Bale. Odo. A probing pass. Gets a good foot in there. Rudiger. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Palmeiras leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is
Palmeiras really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Portsmouth grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Palmeiras finding their passes. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Odo. Rodri. And it's Palmer. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Saliba with the clearance. Cruyff. That has been cut short. Now it's Cruyff. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. And this is Neymar. And this is Bale. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making.
It's Bale! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Palmeiras really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, can he get onto this? That is a great pick out. Face to face with the keeper. And the ball is out of play. Leicester is there, and he can pick it up. So we've reached the hour mark. Picked out brilliantly, and he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bale clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's been drilled forward. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's there to make the challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. Cruyff. Portsmouth can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. And here's Bale. Neymar. There's no flag. Chance, surely! They've done it! And again they hit the front. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Palmeiras take the lead. And it's Lampard. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely shaped ball. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now he's got space here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Pete.
Palmer! And that could have brought them level.
Palmer clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Ronaldinho. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Saliba gets across to intercept that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Courtois gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Guardiola. Nice sequence of passes, this. Nesta cuts out the pass, just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Some really good ball movement. Bale. And the shot! There it is! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Portsmouth are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Neymar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now he's off and running. And here's Bale. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Now it's Palmer. And here's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, that's clever. It's a pretty loose pass. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that is that. Palmeiras have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And this is Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Odo. Bale looking to get on the end of this. Applies the finish! That carried quite a threat. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
And there's the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
There they go, hunting in packs. First quarter of an hour gone. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Neymar. Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he cuts out the supply. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played back. Looking for a runner. He's being... Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cruyff. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has not gone well. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. "15 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in. On the through ball. Odo. Guardiola. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams. And it's Cruyff!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Costa Curta. And he's had a hit! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide. Sporting clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Ronaldinho. Bale. Shoots! Goal! First blood drawn.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a searching pass. Guardiola.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Bale. Lovely feet. Lampard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Palmeiras leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Palmer. And this is Ronaldo. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Toni Kroos. That's an imaginative pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ronaldinho. Lovely, now then. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's got in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It is certainly... It's Bale! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ambitious ball here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nice looking ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Guardiola, looking for options for movement. Plenty to aim at here. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Opts for safety. Palmeiras finding their passes. Bale. And this is Bale. He's onside. He rises! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 8, Lampard. Número 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Palmeiras find a position of real strength now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that looks a decent ball. Caught offside that time. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, well measured. Bale! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And that is high. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. Now it's Bale. Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Palmeiras are at the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Maradona. And it's Nesta. It's Camavinga. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Koundé. And it's Rudiger. Nesta. It's not an... Oh no, this does not look good. Ronaldinho. Figo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Figo. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Aimed beyond the defence. That is a crunching tackle. And he's quick to get it clear again. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Palmer. No way through. And it's Ronaldinho. Played into space.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? A probing pass. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, terrific save. Maradona. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And this is Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And he's hit it too high. Kunde for Palmer, and it's Rudiger. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. That's that, the end. Palmeiras looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific...